Hello, everyone. Welcome to this new installment of the Wrestling Analyst. Today, I'm making my prediction for night two of WrestleMania 39. Here we go. So, what a way to start night two than with a banger. Now, okay, I'm not saying that they're going to go with that match, but to be honest, if I was making the order of matches, that's the one I would start with because that's going to be hard hitting and it's going to set the tone for the night, I think. So, Gunther versus Drew McIntyre versus Sheamus. Now, I did say in the past that I'd like to have Gunther uh, break the Honky Tonk Man's record of, I think, 19 months of being Intercontinental Champion. He's been champion now for about 9, 10 months because he won the championship from Ricochet in last June. So he would still have about 10 months to go. And 10 months would lead us to Elimination Chamber next year or something like that. Uh, yeah. Or maybe the Royal Rumble around there. So that would lead us all the way to at least the Royal Rumble. And I'd love to see I'd love to see the Honky Tonk Man's record being broken. That's what I want. That's what I'd like to see. But anyway, uh Sheamus has never won this title. That's the only one that's missing from his resume. And did they make that whole story uh, to finally give it to him? Maybe, maybe. But my gut feeling tells me that Gunther is going to win. I'm going with Gunther, but I wouldn't be surprised if Sheamus was winning the title. Maybe by pinning Drew, because maybe they won't make Gunther lose the title. The only way I see Gunther lose is if they want to push him even higher up on the card. That's what I think. But my gut feeling says Gunther is going to retain the title. So there you have it. Gunther. Brock Lesnar versus Omos. Well, unfortunately, I'll have to say that this is going to be by far probably the worst match of all WrestleMania. Not because of Brock Lesnar, by the way, just to be clear. Uh, that's probably the match that a lot of people are going to make a run for the bathroom. Okay, enough said for that. Uh, the result of this match will depend on two things. One, if they want to almost to beat Brock to advance him somewhere up the card or whatever. But I don't believe that's the case right now. What I believe is that the match is sold that so that Brock can't suplex Omos, he can't F5 Omos, he can't manhandle Omos. That's how the match is sold. And I think Brock Lesnar is going to win by German suplexing Omos and by F5ing Omos. So Brock Lesnar is going to be a winner on that match. But he's going to get manhandled. He's going to get his ass beaten. That's for sure. But I think he's going to win the match. Fatal four-way women's tag team match or a showcase tag team match. for WrestleMania. Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez versus Natalia Shotzi versus Sonya Deville, Chelsea Green versus Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler. No surprise there. I've said it for the last few weeks, I think. Well, as soon as it was announced that Rousey and Shayna Baszler was going to be put in this match, I said those are the winners. There's no doubt in my mind, uh, because probably the winners of this match are going to get a shot at the women's tag team titles. So therefore, Rousey and Shayna are going to win. Against who? They're probably going to pin Sonya Deville or make her submit by some way. But I'm pretty sure Sonya Deville will take the loss in this match. So that's it. Ronda and Shayna are on their way to the tag team titles. The, the Rousey Baszler tag team is bound to be broken at some point, maybe next year or something, and that will ultimately lead to a match, Ronda Baszler, and I think that would be awesome. For now, I think they want to rebuild Baszler as a killer, and eventually we're gonna have a match between the two. But for now, it's Ronda and Shayna Baszler. So Edge versus Finn Demon Balor in Hell in a Cell. Now, this match will be the one that's going to put a definite end to this feud. And I predicted that we would see Demon Balor since Elimination Chamber. So, who's going to win? Obviously, Demon Balor is going to win this match. Uh, but there's going to be so much implication in there. Of course, you're going to see probably Damian Priest and Dominic Mysterio interfere in the match at some point. And apparently, there are rumors. I'm not commenting rumors usually, but apparently they brought back Gangrel. Christian apparently had the authorization to be present at WrestleMania from AEW. So my guess is that they're gonna make a huge entrance with the Brood at one point, and then Judgment Day with Demon Balor and everything. I think this match is gonna be awesome to watch first, and second, with all the history, all the storytelling that's gonna be in this match, is gonna be something to see. I guarantee it. If I if what I just said there with the entrance with the Brood and everything is there, it's going to be good. It's going to be good, and I hope to see that tonight. But who's going to win? Finn Balor, I have no doubt about it, to put an end to this storyline and move on to greater things. Raw Women's Championship match between Bianca Belair and Asuka. This is gonna be a hell of a match. The new Asuka persona, going back to her origins as Kana, I hope they didn't do that just to make her lost at WrestleMania. They can't do that. They can't do this. If Asuka loses tonight, that persona change will have been done for nothing. Am I clear? Yes? Good. So Asuka is going to win tonight. If she doesn't win, all the persona change, all the comments, the most feared woman in the business, or what Corey Graves said at the Royal Rumble, once upon a time, the most feared woman in the business, all to make her lose in 2.5 months into that persona. I don't believe it. I don't believe that one bit. So Asuka is going to win the match tonight. And I hope they make her dominate the Raw roster all freaking year, at least. So that persona change will not have been done for nothing. So before I get to the main event, there was another match that was supposed to take place, which was supposed to be Bobby Lashley versus Bray Wyatt. Apparently, Bray Wyatt has some health issues. Uh, there were rumors saying that he could be there for WrestleMania. Now the match has been taken off the card, but seeing what we saw yesterday with Pat McAfee and The Miz being added as a little extra match, and considering there are only 6 matches today to the 7 that became 8 yesterday, maybe they left some room to have Bray versus Lashley in there. Anyway, I'm not going to lose too much time on that. I'll just say that if that match happens, I think Bray Wyatt's going to win. So I'll leave it at that. Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns for the WWE Undisputed Universal Championship. Who's going to win? Everybody knows. Cody Rhodes. Okay. So the Bloodline will have entered WrestleMania with all the titles, and they're going to leave WrestleMania with none at all. Setting up maybe the explosion of the Bloodline as a unit. Probably go. That's going to probably destroy the most dominant faction ever. But everything must come to an end at some point. So Cody wins, Roman loses, and what's happened? It's going to be interesting to see all the breakup after. Maybe not immediately after, because we're going to see there's going to be WWE Backlash in Puerto Rico, where probably Roman will get his return match. Maybe the Usos will get their return match as well. So we might see another classic between the Usos and Sammy and Kevin. And by the way, I should make a shout out to my fellow Quebecers, KO and Sammy. What a performance last night! You blew me away again, and all the storytelling in that match was so good. But I'll come back to that on my results analysis from WrestleMania. So Cody wins, Roman loses, and WrestleMania will be over like that. So we'll see how it goes after that. That's it for this installment of the Wrestling Analyst. So leave a like, turn on the notification, subscribe to the channel, and most of all, introduce the Wrestling Analyst to your wrestling fan friends. We'll grow this community So bit by bit, and hopefully we can get this up at some point. So have a nice one. Enjoy WrestleMania, and I'll be back next week for my analysis.